So this is a short practice when you're undergoing breast cancer treatment. This is something you can do even while you're in the midst of treatment or after, when you're still recovering from surgery. I'm going to demonstrate the poses here on the floor today, but feel free to lay on your bed if that's a more comfortable and more accessible place to do this. So start by laying down. And you'll start with your knees bent. Settle your spine, close your eyes, take a couple of breaths. Notice any tightness across the chest. Right, if arms by your side isn't comfortable, feel free to have them rest somewhere on your torso. And then widen your feet slightly. We're going to take the knees in a side-to-side rock. So take a breath in here at center. And as you exhale, let your knees drop to one side. And they may only drop a little ways. And then inhale, bring them back to center, and exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop to the side. Inhale, center, and to the other side. Do that for a couple more rounds of breath. No need to worry about how far the knees drop, and you may find that they progressively drop further towards the floor or the bed. We're not looking for any particular place. We're just bringing some movement into the hips and lower part of the body. And then coming back to center, I'm going to bring that same movement to the upper chest. So bring your arms up and grasp opposite elbows. And again, if you've just had surgery, right, or have a port in, you're going to move in a very small range of motion. So begin with a breath here. And as you exhale, begin to rock your elbows side to side. You'll inhale to center, exhale to the side. Explore what's going to be comfortable and possible for you. If this is uncomfortable at all because of surgery or because of a port, you're welcome to skip this portion of the practice. And as you get stronger, you may find that you'll take your arms a little further, bringing a little more stretch into the backs of the shoulders, as well as the muscles across the chest. Let's do one more to each side. And then come back to center, release your arms, take a breath or two. You can walk your feet back towards one another. The next pose is Apanasana. So bring one leg in towards your chest. You can hold either in front of the shin or support around the back of the thigh. And as you inhale, straighten your elbows, let the knee float away. Exhale, draw the belly in, draw the thigh towards your chest, any amount. Inhale, let it float away, just so the elbows straighten. And exhale towards the chest. Let's do two more. You're always welcome to do fewer or more repetitions. And if you'd like to pause here and bring the thigh in and take a couple circles with your ankle, open that up, make some movement. And then when you're ready, set that foot back down, relax, pause, notice how that leg feels before you move to the other side. So when you're ready, bringing the opposite thigh in, holding wherever is comfortable for you. Use the in-breath. Feel as if the belly is pushing the thigh away. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the thigh in any amount. Do that 3 to 4 times. Let's do that one more time here together. And this time, as you bring the thigh towards the chest, hold there for several breaths. You're again welcome to circle your ankle a couple times in each direction. And then when you feel complete, release the thigh, bring the foot back to the floor or to the bed, and take a few breaths there. The next pose, we're going to come up to seated. So to come to seated safely, be careful if you're lying on a bed. Roll to one side. Right? Use your hands to come up to seated. I'm going to move into a chair for this portion, but you're certainly welcome to stay seated on the floor, or if you're on a bed, you would want to come seated to the side of the bed with your feet touching the floor. Right? And take a moment here and now that you're upright to see, right, how you feel. Give a chance. Make that transition from laying down to seated. And we'll start with a little bit of a side bend. So I'm going to use my right hand to hold the right side of my chair. I'm going to bring my left hand up in half a cactus. On an in-breath, I'm going to lift that elbow and lift that arm. Now, again, depending on how you're feeling, it may be you just lift the elbow and the fingers come to the back of the head and then come back to center. If you have a little more mobility, you can stretch the arm overhead. So move with your breath. Let the inhale help extend and reach the arm, opening up through the side ribs. Exhale, coming back to center, right? Or it could just be the elbow. Do one more with me. And this time you hold, right? If your hand is behind your head, see if you can draw the elbow back. You'll feel some stretching and opening in the chest muscles. So be mindful. And then inhale up to center and release your arm down. Good, give your shoulders a bit of a roll. And we'll take it to the other side. So the other hand comes up, holding now with the left hand. I'm going to inhale and reach and stretch. Exhale, come back. Remember, the hand can just reach as far as the back of the head. As you do this, make sure you're anchoring down through the opposite hip. So my right hip is anchoring down as I open up. Last time we're going to hold. Remember, hand can stay behind the head, elbow draws back or reach overhead. And then come back to center. Release your arm down if you need to give your shoulders a gentle roll. And now to finish the practice, let's come into a gentle cat-cow. So hands resting on the thighs. As you inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Feel a lengthening through the front of the torso. And then exhale, draw the low belly in, round the spine slightly, look down towards the floor. Do that again. Inhale, lift, shoulders draw back any amount. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. And then come back to center. Bring your hands to heart. Pause there, offering yourself love and kindness. And if hands touching is uncomfortable, hands can hover. And then release your hands. You're welcome now to add in a breath practice, as you may have seen in the blog. Right, the equal breathing would be a wonderful practice here, or a few moments of meditation. I hope that this practice helps you wherever you are in your stage of breast cancer treatment, or as a gentle practice when you aren't feeling well. I wish you health and happiness. Namaste.